Well, this may be the development trend of GNSS products. As we all know, compared to the GNSS receiver 20 years ago, modern RTK receivers are smaller but smarter. Hi-Target keeps up with the pace of technology development, making the antenna small while ensuring that it receives and selects enough high-quality GNSS positioning signals to provide high-precision location service. This is what we can have in Hi-Target V200 GNSS receiver. It has an ultra-compact and rugged design, only 8 gram weight, most lightest RTK receiver with built-in battery in the world. By next generation of RTK algorithm and advanced IMU sensor inside, surveyors can be more efficient without leveling receiver and get into the positions that we haven't been able to get into before. Compared with third-party companies' products, you may think it can only be set as lower view internet, but actually it can be set as base station due to its high performance built-in radio. So the V200 is also an internet smart product. We can use different platform cell phone, tablet to manage it via its web UI interface. Here we optimize the location of an NFC to make it more convenient for connecting controller and GNSS receiver. After powering on V200, just one touch, the field survey software will be waked up. And if you have set V200 as lower before, you can just get a fixed solution in few seconds. Okay, right now we get a fixed solution and we can just go to start our work. As surveyors, we have to work in different outside environments. So is the GNSS receiver. Of course, the most basic and most important thing is that the receiver can track more satellite signal. Here, let's have a look at the V200 satellite tracking performance in different environments. As you can see here, in the open scale, Hi-Survey load software, SkyPro interface, we get totally more than 15 satellites. They come from GPS, GLONASS, BDS, and Galileo. Also, the PDOP is only 0.8, and the satellite geometry is very nice. And then let's just hit the status in this interface. We can check all the SNR value here, and all of them is above 40. Means that V200 not only can track more satellite signal, but also offer a high quality data. Let's make it in no status. As you can see, in just a few seconds, the fixed solution gets back. As we can see here, even in this kind of environment, we get more than 14 satellites, and the PDOP is only 0.9. And then after that, we click status icon, and we can find out most of the SNR is above 40 or close to 40. Let's get back to the surveilling interface, and we make it in no status. Get back. So you can see in just a few seconds, you get a fixed solution. Now IMU sensor has been integrated in more and more GNSS receiver. It allows points to be measured without a leveling bubble and help us measure some points that we cannot get before. But most of them creates big error when the inclination of pole is more than 30 degrees. And if receivers stop moving for more than 30 seconds, the tilt compensation would be stopped. But we don't need to worry about this part with Hi-Target V200. The new IMU sensor inside, it can offer us better performance when the inclination is more than 13 degrees and keep tilt compensation for more than 3 minutes without moving. Okay, let's have a look to know how it works in high sway load software, and then have a small test to check its tilt sway performance. Okay, just get back to the detail sway interface, and then we hit the configure icon in this interface and that icon. Then swipe the list and find the tilt sway icon, turn on it and get back. So you will find two brief receiver icons in this interface. One is at the right down corner of this interface. It helps us switch model from regular sway to tilt sway. And another is in the floating window. It helps us initialize the IMU sensor. Right now we just need to initialize the IMU sensor. Okay, there are 3 items in this interface after you click the icon in the floating window. First, you need to get a big solution. Second, just keep it still and no move. And third, only need to shake it for 5 or 8 seconds. Now, let's just shake.
Tilt compensation started.
And the V200 will remind you that initialization is finished. And after that, we do our small test to check its tilt sway performance. First, we switch to normal sway model, and we measure 1 point here. Name it 0.0, and we turn on the tilt sway mode. And after that, we tilt 15 degrees and measure another point. 13 degrees. And even 16 degrees. And after that, we get back to the point library list. And you will find even the last point, 16 degrees initialization, there is only 4 centimeters arrows between the first point to the fourth point. Okay, this is how it works in sway mode. And let's try and show you how it works in staking out mode. Alright, let's see how it works in staking out interface. Just go to click the stake points icon, and we get back into the stake point interface, and we will go 10 meters far away from here and measure 1 point with tilt sway function. Okay, we'll click sway and name it 0.4. And then we will try to stake out the first point we measured before. We get the stake point list and select the 0.0 from coordinates point library, and we click OK. OK, continue. Then we just need to follow the guide in high sway load software to find the first point. Okay, it's very easy. And we just need to use a toro tip to target the point need to be staked. And as you can see, my pole is tilted, no leveling. So It's very convenient and easy to find out the points. And second, we get back to the stake point list and select the point we measured just now, 0.4, and we click OK. And we will use AR stakeout to find it. Okay, just follow the guide in the Hi-Target load software. When you close to the point, there is a brief receiver. And if you tilt it, the receiver in the Hi-Target load software will be tilted. And the same, use the virtual polo tip to target the points, and the point is to be staked out. Okay, as we mentioned before, it can keep in tilt sway mode for more than 3 minutes without moving. So let's just have a test right now. Okay, we hit the icon in the floating window and we shake it. Okay, we just need to wait.
Tilt compensation stopped.
Anyway, with Hi-Target V200 GNSS Receiver, the tilt pole tip position has been released from leveling. Means that you can measure points that you couldn't measure before. For instance, building corners, place too high to see the physics bubble beside the load without getting harmed. Help you increase your productivity in both surveying and staking out work. So in order to allow surveyors continue working in more environments where they could not work before, Hi-Target released Hi-Fix function, which can help surveyors get fixed solution even if they lose the correction from base or internet on the bad environment. Let's have a look to know how it works in Hi-Target load software, and then have a small test to check its performance. So firstly, we go to device interface of Hi-Target, and we will find the additional setting, end edge, and receiver setting, and then turn on the Hi-Fix function and press set. And then we get back to the detailed survey interface. And after that, we need to have a small test, and we need to measure 1 point in normal survey mode. And the leveling bubble, measure 1 point, 0.2. And after that, we disconnect the internet, which means we disconnect coordinates from base station. We click the controller icon in the floating window and disconnect the server. Right now, we can get back. We can find the latency in the floating window is increasing, and the coordinates actually no big change in this kind of environment. Too much building mirror, even under trees. So at this environment, this situation, we measure another point. 0.3. And after that, we'll make it in non-status. Okay, fix again, very faster, and then we measure this point again. Also, we can check tilt sway with high fix function together right now, and we turn on the tilt sway mode, and just do initialization like before. Check it.
Tilt compensation started.
Okay, done. And then we tilt the receiver. Measure 1 point, 0.5. You see the increase, the latency now is more than 100 seconds. We get back, fix again, we get back. Project point libraries. We check these 4 points. It's almost the same from the 0.2 to 0.5. Okay, this is how it works, how high fix works in bad condition. And we hope this function can help surveyors work in more challenging environments. As we upgraded the CAD engine in high survey load software, it can allow us import 15 MB size file in few seconds and display more complicated CAD file without features used, ensuring a better user experience and productivity.